Hello everyone, welcome back to Blackjack. I'm Blackjack Gaviani, and this is the season finale of Death Battle. I've done sound tests. I have not been spoiled, other than that this battle is apparently really, really good. The people on Reddit were actually kind and actually used spoiler tags and all of that stuff. But I've seen people ranking this among their favorite of the season. Have not seen why, other than apparently it's really, really good. Now, since, do I say both of these characters or all four of these characters? I mean, either way, it's true. I mean, Goku and Vegeta have both appeared on Death Battle before. Goku has a 100% losing streak, so this is just going to bring it up to 75% no matter what. Vegeta, he won against Shadow. He lost against Thor. Either way, this is just going to bring everything up to 50-50 for him, so. Alright, so whoever wins, they also lose. Let's get started.
Last one! Man, these things are so easy to find nowadays.
Yes! Now, with this ultimate power, I can finally conquer
Have
the world.
Gogeta fight Vegito!
What?
Yeah.
Come on!
Yeah.
It's the ultimate Dragon Ball question! Which version of Goku and Vegeta is stronger? Gogeta, the combo greater than legends? Or Vegito, the mix who surpassed gods?
Intriguing. They are in many ways identical, yet still.
You don't realize neither one of them actually got their wish. Balls didn't glow or anything.
Brief appearances. To truly determine who would win, let's examine all of their material.
So that's
Awesome.
GT, Super, movies, games, guidebooks, toys, Twitter, even all the crazy Xenoverse and hero stuff.
Hold on to your Dragon Balls.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh, neat. So I just gotta show you right quick. Right over here, the first video I have suggested is DBZA creator commentary Masako X for episode 30. It's gonna be freaking awesome. Also, a little bit disappointed that the Duck Goes Moo reacted to a video about Legends Arceus that gives away the massive plot spoiler in the thumbnail because he has not played that game. He's playing through Pokemon games. He has not played that one. And now he knows the massive plot twist.
Imagine
you all know it because you watch my channel.
And you're at a movie theater in Japan. You're there to watch Dragon Ball Z Fusion Reborn, and it's gonna be the
Peter's
most
so
random
happy.
Movie ever, dude.
He probably would be. This is right up his
it was a
alley.
little weird when Adolf showed up, but then it happened. Goku and Vegeta were pushed to the brink with only one option left. They merged into a single being of amazing power.
Yeah!
Gogeta! And that would be the greatest thing 8-year-old you ever saw. Yep, you peaked at 8.
Fun fact,
When I was
Vegeta had already
8,
debuted in
the
the
original
manga
series
months
was
earlier. Gogeta was created first. After all, the movie had been in production throughout the previous year.
Two Saiyans, the proud son of Roy.
Okay, total number of canon appearances 1. Oh, that's funny. Approximately 5'9". Interesting. Okay. 137. Seriously? Oh my god. What is with, like, anime and completely underestimating how much people weigh? Especially heavily muscled people.
Powerhouse? This is the true potential of Goku and Vegeta. Easily a top 5 Dragon Ball moment. Hey, nothing beats the first time we saw Super Saiyan, but I think this comes close.
Yeah.
The method of fusion was taught to Goku by the Metamorans, a mysterious alien people who we never actually see.
But
I
guess
see.
They like wearing crop tops with inflatable shoulder pads. Anyway, when Goku
That's not even
dropped his
crop
favorite
tops, that's
technique
vests with no
Goten
shirt.
trunks, it was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen.
This is the fusion dance. On top of an incredibly precise movement routine, this technique requires both parties to match power levels in order to fuse successfully. A literal personification of the phrase, only as strong as the weakest link.
Pretty easy to screw up, trust me. But if you nail
Trust
it,
me,
you're the
he says.
baddest mother effer on the planet.
Though not part of mainline
Oh,
canon.
wait, hang on. Does that mean we're going to see Wiz and Boomstick fuse? Oh god. Oh god, that's gonna be hilarious if they do that.
When Vegeta first used this to battle Janemba, a demon basically composed of essence of evil, probably smells
Cool.
like cats. Gogeta defeated him in less than 2 minutes.
Nice.
20 years later, Gogeta would become canon to conquer one of the most dangerous entities in the multiverse, Broly.
Cool.
Obviously, Gogeta's super powerful, but I think his most underappreciated skill is how he comes up with awesome attack names.
Oh yeah?
Big Bang Kamehameha,
Cool.
Stardust Fall, Meteor Explosion, and the ultimate villain killer, Stardust Breaker.
A fancy-looking
Yeah.
attack that completely obliterates all traces of evil within a target.
That's
Interesting.
How he took out Janemba in one shot. The guy was literally made of evil. Or cats.
Cool.
Weirdly enough, this is similar to Devilman's Devilmite Beam, which causes the evil within a person to explode and...
Oh, you mean Spike? That guy's hilarious. Which obscure character are you gonna reference next? Icarus? Sour Man? General Rildo? Oh man, that guy's just one letter up from General Dill.
Gogeta has achieved the empowered forms of Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan Blue, and even Super Saiyan 4 in his battle against Omega Shenron.
Nice.
Super Saiyan 4 is a totally unique branch of transformation. Instead of using
Saiyan beyond God. Okay then. Alright. Oh, he could go Golden Great Ape. Okay. Alright.
Super Saiyan
Alright.
God, it taps further into Goku and Vegeta's Saiyan bloodline, giving them fuzzy red fur and teen goth eyeshadow.
Goku has also claimed this form increases a Saiyan's inherent aggression, though you wouldn't know it with Gogeta. He basically becomes Dragon Ball's Bugs Bunny, reveling and messing around with his foe any way he can.
Until the fusion runs out. That's right, the fusion dance has a time limit of 30 minutes. This can be reduced even more if Gogeta uses up a lot of energy. Against Omega Shenron and GT, he split apart after about 10 minutes.
Just more evidence that the amount of power Gogeta possesses is enormous. Even repeatedly striking Broly so hard that the boundaries between dimensions shattered like glass wasn't enough to burn through his time. Hell, he was only in Super Saiyan 1 when he did that.
Oh!
Blue didn't stand a chance. Based on earlier in the film, Whis' reaction even implies
Okay. Resurrection F, Whis theorizes that Goku and Vegeta working together could match Beerus. When Gogeta appears before him in Dragon Ball Super Broly, Whis references this. Working together? So not even still fused.
Gogeta could possibly take on Beerus.
In Dragon Ball Heroes, Gogeta continues to
hey,
prove
Bo.
he's one
Cats.
of the multiverse's S-tier fighters. He even defeated the Crimson Masked Super Saiyan Rose Full Power Goku Black and Ultimate God Slayer Hearts the God Hater.
Cool.
You know, those guys.
And 2 Gogetas together could take on Fu.
Just Fu? After all that, he's just called Fu?
Dark King Fu, the artificial bio-android demon mutant. He has Saiyan, Namekian, Earthling, Majin, and Eternal Dragon DNA.
Of course!
Is this fan fiction?
Yes!
God, why you're playing
Shattered walls between space and time. Destroyed pocket dimension. Implied to be on par with Beerus. Kicked the negative karma ball containing the minus energy of the Dragon Balls out of orbit. How big is it? The only fused character to defeat a villain in canon. How about that? Yeah. Alright.
Could become an entity akin to Zeno, that little blue baby who can erase a multiverse with a thought.
But
Cool.
these Gogetas achieved even stronger forms than before. One was in Super Saiyan Blue Evolved, the boosted form Vegeta achieved during the Tournament of Power. The other was Super Saiyan 4.
I have to keep pausing this. In Super Dragon Ball Heroes, Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Xeno Goku have fought on par with each other multiple times, further supporting on how the forms are similar to in power in that universe. Okay.
Just any Super Saiyan 4, he was Super Full Power Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker. I think my tongue is permanently twisted now.
These 2 forms fighting side by side implies that, at least in this iteration, both are similar if not equal in power.
Interesting.
Gogeta's so cool, and there are tons of people who think he'd win this matchup.
In Weekly Jump issue 28 from 1995, the fusion dance was stated to unify Goku and Vegeta's spirits and draw out their power to the max. As As long as a fight with Vegito lasts less than 30 minutes, the magazine says Gogeta should win.
And then in the video game Raging Blast, there's a what-if scenario where Gogeta beats Vegito in a sparring session. But he was about to run out of energy, so maybe it could have gone either way.
Interesting.
With his power and skill, it's unlikely any opponent would push Gogeta to his limits.
So I'm gonna
The
guess.
greatest warriors in history merged together as one. What more could you want as a fan? And what more could you fear as a foe?
Ooh. So I'm gonna guess at the end of the next segment they're gonna talk about.
It's the spring of
It could go the other way.
1995. A demonic menace has threatened to consume the world in chaos. Goku and Vegeta were pushed to the brink with only one option left: fusion. They used
Jewelry! I mean,
incredible techniques to become a merged being of unimaginable power. Does this sound familiar?
But
Yes.
it wasn't time to teach Vegeta an awkward dance routine he'd ultimately despise. Instead, they used the Potara.
Only the gods themselves could rock bling like this.
I love that they're
That's right,
clip-ons,
the
too.
Potara earrings come from the Kais, the gods that supervise the universes.
By placing one earring on each person's opposite ear, the Potara forcibly fuses the two beings
okay, so they're also 5'9" and 137 pounds. Number of canon appearances, 2. Alright.
together. No power level matching required. In this case, Goku and Vegeta fuse to become Vegito.
Okay, seriously, Vegito? Couldn't they have a better name?
It's not that bad. And remember, Fusion Reborn started production well before Toriyama penned Vegito's first appearance.
So, Toei called dibs on the better name, huh?
Yeah.
But still, shouldn't it be like Vegito? Not like that's much better either. Why Vegito?
It makes more sense in Japanese. Vegito is formed from the first half of Vegeta and the latter half of Kakaroto. This is why
I love how it's got
Vegeta
their
actually
hair.
translated it to Vegerot.
Oh, that one sucks too. Okay, board,
Yeah,
let's talk about
that's
how we blow shit up real
even
good.
worse.
Vegito has numerous techniques
Even
that
worse.
are entirely his own, many of which are
Vegerot.
fittingly perfect combinations of Goku and Vegeta's signature moves, such
Cool.
as the final Kamehameha, formed like Vegeta's final flash, but fired like Goku's Kamehameha wave. He's
Nice,
got a
nice.
Spirit Sword, the Saiyan Shield, and the Banshee Blast.
Ooh, that's
No,
a
it's
nice
not the Ghost Attack you're thinking of.
With Goku and Vegeta's powers combined, Majin Buu was no match. Super Vegito was so friggin' powerful that even being turned into candy didn't slow him down.
Nice.
It just made him delicious.
His level of power had transcended to such an impressive degree that he was capable of effectively ignoring having his matter entirely altered and his DNA eradicated.
Cool.
He continued on as the incredible fighting candy.
No brains, no organs of any kind, and he still kept slapping around that big pink ass.
But he's got a sense of self?
Presumably, this is similar
Does
to how
he?
Vegeta overpowered Babidi's mind control.
Okay, Daizenshu 7 implies Vegito's ability to maintain his power despite being transmuted. Maybe a unique attribute of Potara fusion. Okay.
Goku broke through Hit's time skip with Kaioken. A greater power level can overrule basically anything a weaker one does. Though,
Interesting.
to be fair, the Super Candy is a pretty extreme example.
But
Yeah.
Vegito's a pretty...
I mean, Gogeta doesn't really have a way to change Vegito's form. Do they? So, I don't really know how it would be relevant unless there's something I missed.
Even for the Dragon Ball multiverse, he later got that godly blue hairspray and beat the crap
Super
out of
full
Bird
power
Zamasu,
Saiyan 4
a double
limit
deity.
breaker.
Like a fusion dick measuring contest, but not at all close.
Though similar to his dancing counterpart, Vegito's time ran out after he overtaxed himself.
Which was
I
kinda
guess so they both did.
weird.
Mechikabara once consumed all timelines in the multiverse via black hole. Vegito should be comparable to this feat in a relative power and speed? But that's not a... I mean, that's a power feat, but that's not a speed feat.
Back in the day, they said these Potara fusions were permanent. Turns out it's only permanent for Supreme Kais. Vegito's form can last up to 1 hour before splitting apart, but can be
he's got
shortened
longer.
severely if he goes full tilt. In the manga,
to begin
Vegito
with.
formed after Zamasu fused, and split apart when they expected fused Zamasu to have 20 minutes left, meaning he cut his time down to 40 minutes at most, though in the
I
anime
see.
it was way less since he tried to quickly overpower Zamasu with a single attack.
Yeah.
Potara have their own set of rules. Unlike the fusion dance, this form is maintained by the power of the earrings, not the fusers themselves. As such, destroying destroying the earrings ends the fusion.
And if you slap the Potara on while in a Super Saiyan form, you can't power down while fused. So if Goku and Vegeta aren't careful, they can find themselves draining power when they don't need to. But surprise, Vegito's got into his own Super Dragon Ball Hero.
Okay. They also battled FUUUUUU. Okay. Powerful enough to reduce an hour-long duration to mere minutes. Easily overpowered fused Zamasu. Maintain consciousness and combat ability. Well, transformed into candy, yeah.
And he's got the full power Red Fur 2. Look, Wiz, I think I'm having deja vu.
Aside from Fu, he's battled heavy-hitting threats to the multiverse like Cumber and Mechikabura.
And just like with Gogeta, there's plenty of people who think Vegeta would win this fight.
Did you say they were over encumbered?
7, basically 2 Dragon Ball encyclopedias, claim that the Potara fusion is superior to...
Okay. The much valued treasure of the Kaioshin. If 2 people take one each and fit it on their respective ears, one on the left and one on the right, in an instant they will unite and power up. The principle is the same as the fusion technique, but the effect is greater than fusion. Furthermore, this unit cannot be cancelled. It doesn't have the weakness of running out of time, and the 2 returning to normal. This unit is only removed inside the body of Majin Buu. Okay. Category miscellaneous. Despite being worn so casually, they're actually an incredible power-up item. The Elder Kaioshin gave them to Goku as a trump card for defeating Majin Buu. Special characteristics. To use them, the 2 people who will merge simply each take one of the 2 earrings and puts it on their left or right ear, respectively. Does it matter, by the way? Does it matter which ear you put it on, so long as it matches, or rather, it inverts what the other person wears it on? What if you're a creature with more than 2 ears? However, the 2 people will automatically merge as soon as the earrings are put on, and in principle will be unable to ever split up again. So caution is needed in handling them. The merged person will only split up when touched by the air inside Majin Buu's body. So that said inside the body of Majin Buu, but here it said the air inside his body, so I wonder. But, I mean, that's not really a factor in this fight, I'm just wondering in general. Also, with fusion, the post-merged clothing is the native dress of the people of planet Metamor. When merging with the Potara, the 2 people's clothing are mixed together, not just their bodies. In addition, pathetically enough, the East Kaioshin has attended Kibito merged together without knowing a thing about Potara fusion. I do remember that. I read the manga from the beginning of the original series to the end of Z. So, I know a little bit.
The fusion
Old Kai said this too, that the Potara provide a greater effect.
Though they both may be referring to what was believed at the time to be a permanent fusion. Not having to worry about overspending your time limit would certainly be a greater effect if it were true.
But hey, there's nothing that can get in the way of Vegito's awesome power. Gods and demons alike are no match. When there's no one strong enough to save the day, then perhaps 2 will do.
Oh, they didn't get into any like potential win conditions like they were talking about with Gogeta.
The combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
Hear my wish, Eternal Dragon. It's time for a death battle!
There we go. Okay. Well, they were talking up Gogeta quite a bit. It seems like Gogeta meters their power better. Like, they do have a time limit, and it can be worn down through excessive energy output. But Vegito has a longer base time limit, but can eat that up in a matter of minutes. And it sounds like Gogeta generally lasts longer than that. Goodness golly. Something I'm wondering, though, is it didn't really get into their personalities. I mean, they have different personalities, right? They do, they have, the way I understood it was that Gogeta has Goku's personality dominant and Vegito has Vegeta's personality dominant. Is that true? I'm gonna go open the window shade just a second. It's getting kind of dark in here. I could pause this, but I don't wanna. Yeah, I could pause it. I just didn't want to have to deal with if it didn't turn back on. So yeah. Oh gosh. You know, I can be a highly analytical person, but when it comes to things like stats and all of this stuff, I don't know. I'm actually kind of leaning towards Vegito, but I'm not really able to articulate why. So, yeah, let's just go for it. Neat.
What is this madness?
Whoa, Vegeta! Am I really that much taller than you?
Stuff it, Kakarot! You... Jump!
That didn't sound like Masako. I like where it's taking place. Okay, well there's that sword thingy. Whoa! He's tricking himself.
Not bad. Want to kick it up a notch? Sure. But how about some variety?
Awesome. Yeah, you should know that wouldn't really trick him. You know all your own tricks. Oh, well, there we go. Oh, Snake way down. Nice. That sounded like Masako. I've been watching some of his what-ifs. They're pretty good. Although he seems to not think of them as fan fiction. They totally are. Oh, man. Ooh, realistic water. We didn't get that last time we saw Kame House.
Gotcha!
Oh, man. How did the hell did you get there? That place shouldn't even exist anymore. Is it supposed to be going so slowly? Oh, no, 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 not now. Come on. I don't know what's with my reception all of a sudden. I don't know why it's breaking up. Okay, come on. Show me. Show me who wins. Show me who wins. Oh. Interesting. Got a sort of ending of Asura's Wrath thing going on there. Well,
man, that was epic. Totally worth the win.
I couldn't explain why, but
World problems with that.
I suppose world domination can wait another year. This fight was
why is my
incredibly
reception
close.
suddenly so bad?
Seriously, how could it not be? They're almost exactly the same person.
With a
There you go. Okay. Yet fusion dance can fail if performed improperly. That's not really a minus, considering that wasn't relevant in this fight. I Unable to power down after fusion and shorter duration. Neither one of those were relevant to this fight. None of these drawbacks were relevant.
There are differences here and there, like signature attacks. Neither Vegito nor Gogeta had one single power that provided an absolute edge over the other.
Except perhaps Vegito's longer time limit.
Okay, in the alternate ending of the Raging Blast fight, where Vegito is victorious, his victory is depicted as more decisive than Gogeta's due to the latter having a shorter time limit. Okay.
It's not so clear cut. Both have overtaxed their energy quick enough to end their fusions in less than 10 minutes. Time isn't the only factor, but also whatever is maintaining each fusion. Gogeta's body and Vegito's earrings. It's possible Vegito's power can actually drain the Potara faster than Gogeta's does his own body.
Still, it's twice the time, and that...
Okay, there's not enough evidence to definitively prove the Potara uses energy differently than the fusion dance, and the two forms appear together in crossovers like Super Dragon Ball Heroes is not an explicit factor. Alright.
Vegito more flexibility and strategy. So more often than not, it's safe to say Gogeta would run out of juice first.
Also, when Vegeta or Gogeta defuse from power overuse, it's typically difficult for them to immediately fuse again due to that lack of energy.
Alright, but
Vegito
that
had
wasn't
another one
relevant
over
here.
Gogeta. No matter what, he'd always have a very slight power advantage.
Unless it's just like, he loses more energy in the process, or they lose more energy in the process, which means they're eating it up faster.
Remember how the fusion dance requires the fusers to match their power levels? Well,
that
Potara don't need that.
means that
doesn't
it's
need to
lower
match
overall,
Vegeta's.
huh? Setting Vegeta's power level is definitively less than Goku's is debatable, especially given their spar in Dragon Ball Superhero. Regardless, that's the most recent thing, isn't it? Is Superhero. Regardless, one is more likely to have a slight edge rather than both be exactly equal, requiring one to lower their power level because this matchup is so close. Even a slight drop makes a
Lower
difference.
power
Nice.
levels, so there's nothing stopping Vegito from combining the full sum of their parts.
Ah, poor Vegeta. You'll get your day in the sun one day, buddy. Oh, who am I kidding?
This might be what Old Kai was referring to when he said that Potara had a greater effect.
But hey, could Gogeta have destroyed the earrings? Nope. He would have had to be able to overpower Vegito first.
Interesting,
Like how Goku
okay.
could only destroy Kefla's earrings after he reached Ultra Instinct.
Remember, when comparing levels
see.
of power in Dragon Ball, the greater one can overrule almost anything the weaker one does. The earrings likely tend to be protected by the user's ki aura, similar to their clothing.
The only time we've ever seen Potara damaged or specifically targeted are when the wearer is overwhelmed or in a vulnerable state.
I
If
see.
a stray ki blast could
I
destroy
haven't
them, we'd
seen
have a lot more
Super.
broken earrings
I've
by
only
now.
read to the end of
There's some
Z.
debate over their
There's no consistent evidence Goku or Vegeta's more influence over either fusion. Interesting. Okay, alright. Vegito's taunting and Gogeta's lack of seems more related to the context of their fights. Okay, alright, I get it now. Dragon Ball Super Broly appears to align Gogeta's personality and voice with that. Wait, I thought they said that Gogeta was the one who did more taunting. Like, that thing right there. Dragon Ball Super Broly appears to align Gogeta's personality and voice with that of Vegito, as seen in Dragon Ball Super.
In their
Alright.
first appearances, Vegito seemed rather cocky and playful against Boo, whereas Gogeta was far more deliberate against Janemba, and thus far more successful. However, these are not core personality traits, and assuming so would be inconsistent with Vegito's serious fight with Zamasu and Gogeta's more brash fights with Broly and Omega Shenron. Context
He's just cracking
as far
up.
as personality and mental ability goes, Gogeta and Vegito are practically identical. In the end, Vegito's higher power level, no matter how slight it was, made a big difference in protecting and maintaining his longer, more flexible time limit.
Gogeta was gonna need meta more than that to beat Vegito. Sorry, Wiz, I know that pun was potarible.
Wait, shut up. Earth's Dragon Balls give 2 wishes, right?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Shenron, I wish for you to fuse me and Wiz.
Yes!
The winner
Oh
is
no, we
Vegito.
don't see it! Aww.
Thanks for watching, and doubly thanks to our channel members for supporting us this year.
Michael Kovac. Interesting. Really, it wasn't Masako at all. Yeah, I was right at the beginning.
Hope you've been enjoying the extra perks.
I wonder
and content.
why.
We've got a bunch of new stuff in the works for you. If you aren't a champion, click that join button and give it a shot. Also, Season 10 of Death Battle is coming
Dragon
soon,
Dance.
including 2 matchups chosen by our champions.
Alright, but those
Let's
are
see
gonna
what
be...
you picked.
Alright, so we got you. Yeah, versus Discord. Okay, yeah. I swear they had confirmed that matchup a long time ago. Okay, but that'll be like really late in the season. Like really late. Alright. Well, I was right, but as I said, at the deciding point, I was not able to articulate why I thought it would be Vegito. It's very strange that Masako wasn't Goku in this. But you know, they have they've changed voice actors before for Death Battle. Oh, goodness gracious. It was hard to keep up with the fight at some points. I feel like Cole versus Alex was confirmed a long time ago, so I was very surprised to see it show up on the polls. I also really didn't like how the polls, you had to be a paid member to vote. Don't do that, guys. Come on. That's just not nice. Come on, people. You know. Work with me. Anyway, I guess I will see you guys next season. You know, you guys want to stick around on the channel if you just come here for my Death Battle reactions. I post pictures of videos of my birds all the time. I recently unlocked the community tab, so I've been running polls, posting pictures, mostly of my birds. Just running, you know, running at the mouth as I usually do. I've also been playing through Pokemon Violet. I do stuff like unboxings, just general interest videos, and so on. So, you know, if you're just here for my Death Battle videos and you want more Blackjack, you know, you can always stick around. I will see you all in a couple months. Well, really, I'll see you all in, you know, a few days, because I'm going to be doing more of my Violet videos. Probably post a whole bunch of videos during Christmas. In fact, I might post some videos later today. I don't know. But as far as Death Battle, I'll see you all next year. Until next time, I'm Blackjack Gaviani, and you're not. Happy New Year, everyone.